Hello, welcome back. For those of you that are new here, my name is Kristen Lankford and I am a pre-K teacher in Florida. And as promised, today's video is going to be my top 10 things that you might need from Amazon, maybe not need, but want for sure, for your students, especially in a pre-K primary type grade level. Last week, I did my video about the top 10 Amazon items that a teacher might need, especially a new teacher. If you want to watch that, I'll put it up here in a little card that you can watch. And now it's time to talk about the really fun stuff, the stuff for the students. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with all the fun things. My number one item that is a must-have is a bunch of items per se, but it is very necessary in a pre-K classroom and probably a lot more older grades than you think because they seem like toys, but they're actually very, very valuable, and that is fidgets. In my opinion, you have to find the right fidget for the right student. Now in pre-K, I feel like there's a lot more opportunity for playing with fidgets. You know, we have our calm down corner and that's where we keep all of our fidgets. But then during like learning times, there might be certain students who get certain fidgets to help them focus. Now, sometimes, you know, those like pull string things that make a really loud noise, obviously that's not gonna be the best choice when you're trying to teach a whole group lesson to give that fidget to a student. So more of a silent type fidget would be helpful. But nonetheless, fidgets for learning purposes aren't really for everyone either. Not every student is going to have a fidget while I'm teaching, and the kids learn that that's okay. And it especially helps because I put my fidget bin out during our play center time sometimes too, so that every kid gets a chance to play with the fidgets, even if they don't get them as often, in order to help them be successful during whole group learning. So there are lots of different fidgets that you can search. I would say like on Amazon for sure, something like this is a bundle and it's definitely more reasonably priced. A lot of things do break, so you kind of have to keep replenishing, but I just keep it on my wish list. And then these I have on my wish list as well. I saw them actually on TikTok from someone and I'm super excited for them. And then we just went to the beach and we were in like a beach store and they had them in the store. So I actually got to play with them and you like hold them and they make a really cool noise. So super excited about those as well. And I'll link all this down below for you guys. But fidgets, must have, most popular item in my classroom for sure. Number two, especially for a primary classroom, I would say is PlayDoh. It can also be like a clay. I think that clay helps really like use those muscles, but I find that a lot of my little ones don't have any of ththose hand muscles quite yet. So when we throw clay out to them, it's too much and then they're not interested. PlayDoh is a little softer, so they're still interested in manipulating it, but clay can help when you're really trying to build those muscles. So we stick with mostly PlayDoh. And we buy it from Amazon in the bulk packs. It's definitely, I find that it's cheaper on Amazon than it is when you're going to like Target and things like that, unless you find it on sale at Target. So number three is this Melissa and Doug Pets Pack. I just got it last year and I use it for my classroom pets. I wanna get another one so that I can have a classroom pet like in the play center for dramatic play when we're doing like home living. I feel like it's so cute, but because it does come with like cat food and dog food and a bowl and like a collar and all that. However, the one set that I already do have, I use, like I said, for my take home class pets. So I have a bag for the cat and a bag for the dog, and I just use like a composition book. And the kids on Friday, we choose a student who gets to bring home each of them. They take the animal home for the weekend and they do fun stuff with the animal, and then the parents, this is the part the parents are like, oh, yay, so fun. But the kids love it, so it's worth it. The parents will take pictures of everywhere that they've been, and then they just glue it on into the notebook, and then when they bring it back on Monday, we share with the class what they did with our class pet. You can actually find that class pet pack on my Teachers Pay Teachers store as well if you're interested in that, but it's easy to do it without that as well. If you just wanna put a stuffed animal in there and just send home a note to your parents to say, please add pictures into this notebook of what you did with so-and-so. Ours are called Daisy and Duke. Oh, okay. definitely a super cute idea to have in a primary classroom. Okay, number 4 was a very popular item in my classroom, and we got it midway through the year because our Lakeshore people were missing, and then we had this like treehouse, dollhouse type thing that didn't have a lot of people in it. So we bought these, and they are just dollhouse furniture and dollhouse people, and they even have a little pet set and all these things, and the kids loved it so much. So definitely recommend getting that dollhouse furniture and that cute little animal set, definitely. And the arms bend too, so it's more realistic for them to be able to play with than the Lakeshore people that just like stand up nice and tall. We are moving right through this. Number 5 are tweezers and scoopers and any type of tool like this that helps with that fine motor skill. We do a lot of sensory bends, so you guys have seen these on my videos, just filler items for the sensory bend to scoop them out, or the tweezers to be able to pluck out the little cotton ball thing, or pom-poms or anything like that. These are great, so many different uses, and definitely a toy, but also they're building that fine motor skill that they all really need to be able to write as they keep going. Then number 6 is kind of a broad topic. It's magnetic toys, and that can mean so many different things. But basically the fact that it's magnetic makes it engaging right there. We have this magnetic pack that we put out sometimes for like a science center, and they just have fun with that. I actually lost a lot of pieces, so I probably need to get another one. But also these magnetic toys that are like shaped squares and they can build like houses with, always a hit. And then these like magnetic tubes with little balls on them, and they build certain things. And then also these, they're not from Amazon, they're from Lakeshore, but just in case you wanted them, very popular. Our district bought them and the students loved these so much. So magnetic toys are a big hit in pre-K. Then we have for number 7, these dot markers. We use them a lot on academic tasks actually. So like find the number 1 and they like dab it in there. We use it for our arts and crafts. We use them for fun to trace over a letter. There's lots of different uses for them, and the kids love them, and they're not that messy as long as you teach them not to press too hard, because they don't need to. It has the paint inside of it, so if you like really push down hard, it'll like splatter. So we just teach them like a light dab, and they have lots of practice with it, and they're so fun. And I feel like they last a really long time as long as you remember to put the lids on them. Okay, number 8 is a bubble blower, and I will be honest, I do not have one of these in my classroom, but we have had like bubble days in the past, and I feel like the bubble wands and stuff like that, I feel like a bubble blower would just be so much better. Because a lot of the little ones, you know, they need to practice that skill of blowing and moving it and all that, so that's fine. However, they usually accidentally dump out all the stuff, and then it's like a waste of money. So a bubble blower that just continuously blows sounds like a great idea. So I'm recommending this one just because I know my own personal kids when they were little loved it, and I don't know why I haven't thought of it before, but I don't actually have it yet. It is on my list though. Number 9 are another thing that I don't really have, but have been recommended from so many people that I feel like I have to get them. I'm super excited to get them, and I can't wait to put them in my art center. And it's these paint markers. Apparently they're very bright in color, they're easy to use, and they are not very messy, which is a big thing in pre-K. We like to get messy, but not all the time. And so we also like to have different ways to do artwork besides just crayons and colored pencils and markers and dots and Play-Doh and, you know, all those things that we just like to have a lot of different materials. And those dot markers have raving reviews. So I'm super excited to get those too. Okay, so number 10 is definitely something that we have in our classroom, but I actually added it to the list for something another, like an extra one, because it was so popular that it kind of became an argument. And one student even accidentally took it home with them because they had it in their back pocket. So it is this pretend phone that looks just like an iPhone and actually rings like an iPhone too, and you can even charge it, and the kids love it. They absolutely love it. So I'm adding another one to my list. And that is it for now. Obviously, we all know that Amazon is full of wonderful things for your classroom, and there are probably so many more cool things that are out there that I don't even have in my room yet. So if you know something, please, please, please link it down below so that I can add it to my wish list and get it in my classroom to my students. But hopefully the ones that I gave you are super exciting and you don't have them yet and maybe you would like to try them. I know I am super excited to try them, or I'm happy that I already have them. So as usual, if you did like this video, please don't forget to give it that big thumbs up. Click that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified for new videos. It's getting super close to the beginning of the year, hoping 2 more weeks until I'm in the school and can start doing my decorating and organizing and all the new things. Super stressed about it, but also super excited. So stay tuned and I will see you very soon. Bye.